This is a pretty good setup. I mean, we have got two very nice cameras, a boom stand, two laptops, and it feels like a very premium setup. Have you ever been to a setup like this before?
No, that's why we thought of creating one of our own, right?
Makes sense. So, because we did not get invited to any podcast, we decided to make our own podcast.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. What are we even going to talk about on this podcast?
In today's podcast, we are basically going to talk about what really is Phodu Club. There is a lot of things going on in the market that what really is Phodu Club. Many students are confused. So the purpose of this video is to clear every single thing of what actually we are doing and why we are doing and how we are doing. That's very, very important for people to know that how we are doing things, because most of the companies actually aren't that transparent of how do they operate, how do they build things. But we always believe that a student, he or she should know that how a resource is being made, or the process on how the company works, which I think shows a lot about companies' values. That's what the thing is. From the day one when we started Phodu Club, we were always transparent from the day one. Like in today also in our groups, people talk about different platforms, even our competitors, if you want to term them as competitors. But they talk about them freely. They compare our products with their products, and everything is free speech over there. And we are 100% transparent in whatever we do.
So I think if we are going to talk about what we exactly do, the first thing we should address is who exactly we are.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are watching this for the first time, I'm pretty sure, and they must have just heard of Phodu Club somewhere. It might be some good review or a bad review or whatever, and they have like searched Phodu Club on YouTube and they came across this video. So I think we should start by introducing ourselves.
Sure.
So I'll go first.
Sure.
Okay. So hi everyone, I'm Dhruva Pai. I am one of the co-founders at Phodu Club. Apart from that, I am a full-time student at bitsat Goa campus. I'm pursuing a dual degree here. As a hobby, I love to make YouTube videos on my YouTube channel, which goes by my name itself. And I'm pretty active on LinkedIn, where I post content related to startups, business, current affairs, and a lot of more things. So yeah, Kushal, over to you.
So hi guys, I am Kushal Sarkar and I am 2 or 3rd year at bitsat Goa campus. I'm the other co-founder of Phodu Club, and I also have a YouTube channel which has around 2 lakh subscribers. The main goal of that channel was to guide class 10 students mainly on how should they approach board exams in general. Other than this, I am super into music and stuff. I play drum set and various other instruments as well.
So now that people know who we are and they have a basic introduction about what exactly we are into, I think now is the right time to start with Phodu Club. So what exactly is Phodu Club? Why the name Phodu Club? A lot of people ask us what does the term Phodu mean, and what exactly are we trying to do at Phodu Club, and why did we start?
So I'll tell you a story. The time I used to prepare for bits, I always felt the need that there aren't much resources available for bitsat specifically, and other small examinations that exist other than JEE. I always felt that there are no proper books, there are no proper test series, there are no proper courses which a student can solely use to crack that single exam. Most of the people say that you just study for JEE and you'll be able to crack that exam, but that's actually not true. So from back then in my mind, I had a plan that kuch to karna hai college jaake. I have to do, I may do something if I get into bits. That was there in my head always. And then I remember you were running a free community which I was also a part of, and wahan par bhi we discovered कि ये वाला gap है कि students actually want these resources. And then I came to you and I told कि चल एक test series launch करते हैं. We are Bitsians, we obviously know that how the questions are being made. So we also, when we say Phodu Club, it's not just me and you. There are 10 plus Bitsians at least who are working with us on the back end in various other tasks like operations, from building the resources, building the test series. So we built a team of few Bitsians, and they designed one of the best test series that is available in today's market for bitsat. And yeah, that's how Phodu Club started. I would like you to talk a little bit about the vision of why we actually started, and like I think we started it as an accident, as a need that aspirants had, and then we eventually discovered that there's a bigger vision into it.
I think the best part that we did was we executed something that we had thought. So, what exactly is Phodu Club? I think, see, if you consider engineering as a whole, the main exam that people prepare for is JEE, right? But the thing is, hardly 1% of that entire student group gets into a good college, like a good IIT or a good NIT. So the thing is, I think that there are a lot of other colleges which are better than the lower IITs and lower NITs, but people are not aware about it. People don't have enough information about it, and it partially happens because of not proper information on the internet. I thought that someone should come forward and educate people that it's not just about getting into an IIT or NIT. There's much more to life than these exams and the PCM syllabus. You should focus on personal growth and other parts of life which are actually like creating a difference in you.
Yeah.
So I think the word Phodu in Phodu Club, it's a very common term in engineering, especially at BITS. Phodu essentially means someone who is doing great, someone who is like, creating a difference somewhere.
Many people think that we actually term ourselves as Phodu. It's up to you if you want to believe something like that or not, but it's like a community of highly successful people who have a common goal in general. That's why it's Phodu Club.
So when we say Phodu, obviously we are a part of it. But that doesn't mean it's just us. Like I think in total, if we consider last year versus this year, there are over 5,000 students who have been a part of Phodu Club. But I think it's very, very difficult to start from zero and create a community of highly successful people. So we have to start with students, and then we have to work for a couple of years. We have to work into making a very creative and a very collaborative community. So I think it will take time, but that's what our vision is. Somewhere we want to create a community of highly ambitious and highly inspiring people who are willing to collaborate with each other and grow.
And they're basically the thing is that there are people who do not perform like well in JEE exams like JEE, but they have great talents, they have great skill sets, but due to one single exam they end up doubting themselves. And we want to create a community of highly successful and skilled people who eventually will do very well in life.
So same thing, right? I mean, personally, even we have messed up a lot of exams. It's not like we have always been great at exams. But I think it's the fact that you want to do something big and that you want to, create a difference that makes you different. So, I think that pretty much sums up what exactly Phodu Club is. It's not limited. The vision is, I think the vision will become clearer as we move forward in life.
Exactly.
But I think this is what it is right now, and this is what we are working towards. Okay, so I think since what is Phodu Club is done, the next thing that I have on my laptop, which I think should be addressed, a lot of students ask this, why are we even doing this? Why is Kushal and why is Dhruv even after making a community of students? What's the purpose? Why are we even working towards this?
That's a very good question. And as I said, personally, I am someone who has gone through the whole education system very closely. I was someone who was a great student back then in school in general, who used to perform good in school. Then I was someone who went to Kota, which is kind of a dream destination for all the JEE and the medical students. So I have seen education very closely, and I've seen the reality of it very closely, and I've seen students who are not able to crack these exams very closely. I was someone who has failed a lot in those 2 to 3 years of my JEE preparation. I would say I was lucky enough that at the end things worked out. I got to know about BITS, I worked hard for it, and then I eventually made it to BITS. But there are people who don't get these kind of colleges, who don't have the right guidance of what options that exist other than JEE. That's why I started my channel for class 10 students specifically, to guide them from that very age and to educate them to like study harder and guide them. So that was something there in me from the very beginning of I would say from my JEE preparation itself that I like helping students in general. So it was always in my mind that education is something that could change the world. Education is something that can actually bring a revolution in today's generation, and India could become a really great society in the coming future and a superpower.
Right, absolutely. And I also think that like another extension to that is that a lot of students have the potential to do a lot of things, but somewhere the society in general makes them feel like they cannot do it if they are not a part of the system.
Yeah.
So let's say they don't do PCM well, they don't get into a good college, the society automatically makes them feel like they are not they are not capable of doing big in life. And I realized this personally because I had a lot of my friends who are studying in local colleges here and there, and they are doing very, very well in their fields. Some of them are very good coders, some of them are very good designers. And that's when I was like, okay, I want to try and create this mindset in people at a young age, especially when you are like 16, 17 years old, just done with your 10th standard. You are in that loop of JEE. I think it's important that you learn to think of JEE as a journey and as something that you can learn from, instead of just an exam which you have to clear to get into an IIT or something. So that's why I started that free group once again, and I think that's why
we are continuing this in this year, and we have so many groups.
We had 4 groups last time.
Okay.
3 12th and 1 11th.
Yeah, and this year it's just the beginning, and we already have 7 groups.
Yeah. 7 free groups.
Seven free groups for class 12 and one free group for class 11.
So 8.
Yeah, it's really amazing the kind of growth we have achieved and the impact we were able to create.
And each of those groups has more students than the groups had last year. So I think on an average, every single group has around 250 students. Last year, the groups had at max 170, 180 students.
So that's the thing, like in our capacity, like there are some students who are getting benefited from it, and there are, I would obviously say, maybe not that much, but people should realize one thing, that it's a free community, and we are doing it as an initiative, and the people in those groups are actually volunteering to help you guys out.
Yeah, they're actually ex students, by the way. The people who are mentors in the free groups are the students who used Phodu Club resources last year, and they decided to volunteer to give back. So
given the fact that those are free groups and we are taking out time to answer your queries, that's a very big thing. Plus we are also taking Google Meets in regular intervals, which we actually take in our premium groups, but we are also taking it in the free groups to help out aspirants.
Because I think because obviously, right, I mean, the thing is, we don't want to move away from what our vision was, that is to somehow create a change in mindset, somehow lead that behavioral change in India. And obviously for that you have to take free sessions, you have to get connected to more children, and obviously not everyone can pay, not everyone has the power to spend. So we will keep doing that, I think, until the time we are alive.
Also, we kind of did this with our book as well. Like, book is not something we are making profit out of, but I think we'll talk about the book in some other podcast. But yeah,
definitely. So I think why are we doing this was a big part of this entire video. I think the next question that a lot of people actually have, including our college mates, including a lot of students who are in other colleges, that is, how are we doing this? So you have this plan of making a community, you have the plan of making resources, but how do you exactly execute it? I think hardly 1% of people actually end up executing whatever they think of.
Yeah.
So if we were to execute this, how did we exactly make it happen?
So I'll tell you one thing that my mother always tells me is कि whatever I say, जो भी मैं बोलता हूँ, वो मैं हमेशा करके दिखाता हूँ. That's the one thing that differentiates me with other people. That most of the people just dream of doing something, but I am someone who dreams of doing something and then takes the action towards it. Like the same example of book, like I was telling her that I'm gonna make a book in our company for bitsat aspirants, and she was like, ये book कैसे बनाएगा ये? But she always believed in me that yes, like last year we went to Bali and Singapore, and हम बैठे थे, I randomly told her that I may go to Bali and Singapore, and then we actually ended up doing it. So there are a lot many incidences like this, so she actually trusts me in that. So that's what the thing is, कि fast execution is the key. Like last year we started Phodu Club as just 2 of us and few of our friends who actually contributed in building the resources. Other than that, we neither had proper resources in terms of money, in terms of everything. We didn't have anything. So, but since we have some of it now, we have actually taken action very in a very fast manner. Like there are many, as I told, there are at least 10 plus Bitsians working with us whom we are obviously paying, जिसमें बहुत ज़्यादा resources हमारे जा रहे हैं. So that's the thing, we want to help out as much people as possible, and the how part इसकी वही है कि whatever our capacity is right now, we are putting in everything whatever it takes to create quality resources. I would like you to tell a little bit more about how we are doing things, how we are executing things, because there are so many things. People who come and see us on YouTube, they see us on our website, they just think अरे एक website बना दी है, there is one test series, उसको बेचना है, बस ये तो बैठ के नोट गिन रहे हैं. Like this is what people think, but tell the people actually that what actually goes behind the scenes, कितनी सारी चीज़ें involved होती हैं, and how are we tackling all of this as 20-year-olds.
The reason why Kushal actually said that, we're just sitting and counting notes is because someone actually had said that to us.
Yeah.
You just literally came in a video, you launched Phodu Club, you launched the test series, and since then we are just sitting and counting notes. No, my friend, it doesn't work that way. It's a lot of work, especially because there's mentorship part involved, so it's like a lot of operations.
Yeah.
It's a very highly operational business.
Like sometimes parents call us at 2 a.m. in the night, and we have to take their calls.
Yeah.
We are actually that much committed that we actually take up their calls, and even if someone has not joined our program and still they want to talk with us, we still do that.
I think if we were to go to the very basics of it, I think we are a company based on WhatsApp. So it's like the daily chat platform that everyone uses. I think that's where we are based at right now. Yes, we are working on making our own platform. We are working on making our own, maybe place where we can, interact with students. But at least for now, we are a WhatsApp-based company/community. Apart from that,
apart from that, obviously we have our own proper LMS website, जहाँ पर you can give proper tests like all the premium platforms out there. We are a premium platform.
What is LMS?
For those of you who don't know what LMS is basically learning management system that goes in the backend. So whenever you go and give a test and जो भी interface होता है, you click on the right answer, then उसके बाद analysis आता है पूरा. A lot of money goes into like keeping it every single month, maintaining it every single month.
We actually have a tech team that is continuously reviewing how students are performing on the platform. They are continuously reviewing any type of feedback that we give them, and it's very difficult. Like nowadays, you need technology if you want to reach out to more people. Sometimes we don't have enough bandwidth. We have to invest more in getting a proper hosting and whatever. So there's a lot of things involved. So communities, it's based on WhatsApp. Our tech team handles everything related to the LMS. And apart from that, we use Google Meets to conduct meetings and to conduct sessions wherein we...
And obviously, that's not free.
Yeah, we have the Google Business Suite. I think it has around 500 capacity. But you have to invest. You can't get it done for free.
ये सब तो ठीक है ध्रुव. Tell me one thing. Why are we actually making this channel? You have a channel. I don't know how many channels. I have a main channel. I have a channel for bitsat. I have a channel for vlogging. I have a channel for music. But why this channel again? What's the point of this channel?
The point of this channel is to document how we are building Phodu Club, and I also want to upload a lot of relevant quality videos for students out there. So
basically we want to discuss the undiscussed, like nobody talks about on YouTube in general. Like people just make those generic videos, how strategy and
X marks in bitsat,
how to get X marks in bitsat, which I also do sometimes, and that's completely fine. Those videos helps a lot. But in the point of this channel is that only that we are trying to fill a gap that's there, and the very minute places where aspirant faces difficulty, we are trying to solve that.
Yeah, and apart from that, one more thing that I'm excited for, a lot of our ex-students from Phodu Club, a lot of people that we look up to ourselves, maybe our seniors, maybe our juniors, maybe our college mates or anyone that we admire, we will try and get them on this podcast.
Yeah.
So I just want, so the thing is, Kushal and I, both of us have portrayed ourselves as, those college students, college going boys who are in third year of their college life and blah blah blah. But over here, I really want to discuss the startup part of it, the technical part of it, because both of us have been in this space for almost like 2 years now, and we have learned a lot, right?
We have grown a lot. We
Yeah.
know a lot of things now, and we have so much life experiences in general. And I think we
Both
can
positive and negative.
both positive and negative basically, and more negative, I guess, because like life has taught us so many things. Like even I think your dad was saying this thing.
Yeah.
All of these things, whatever is happening, like you see the positive part, but there are so many negative things that are going on in the back end. But I think your father said that it's better that it's happening right now. We are becoming stronger and wiser, and it will only help us. It is only going to help us in the future.
Yeah, and we would like to somehow transfer that into people who are ambitious and who wish to go beyond their comfort zone at a young age.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much what the purpose of this channel is. Apart from that, the purpose keeps changing. Okay, the core of it is just that both of us are ready to work super hard, create a major difference, and we just want to document that as we do it. Because a lot of people, actually, we have made this mistake since the last year. We have never documented what we do at Phodu Club. Like we've even made a vlog about getting our first book copy, but we never posted it. So it's not going to happen anymore. We are going to actively document about whatever we are doing, and it's very important because when you look at yourself, when I look at my videos from 2017, I feel great that I have improved a lot and I have grown a lot as a person, and that's why I think it's important to document whatever you're doing. Baki, I think that's pretty much it for this video.
Yeah, I mean, we won't stop.
We will never stop.
Yeah, we'll never stop whatever people do, and whoever tries to pull us down doesn't matter. We have bigger battles to fight. We don't fight with pigs. And we won't stop. We'll keep working hard for students and keep helping them as much as we can.
Baki, I mean, if you watched it till here, thank you so much. We are super grateful. This is our first ever video, and if you watched it so far, I mean, I don't know how long it has been, but if you watched
25 minutes.
25 minutes, okay, crazy. If you watched it so far, thank you so much for watching the first video of Phodu Club.
And I mean, if there are any feedbacks related to the setup or the audio or whatever in general, you can always tell us that. We are always open to feedback.
Okay, I think that's pretty much it. We will see you in the next video. If you have any video ideas for us, if you want us to cover any topics, both of us have had a lot of experience in both the education as well as the startup space. So if you have any video ideas, please be sure to comment below or in our community, and we will try to take them up in time. Baki, do you have any end tagline or something? Have you thought of anything?
Let's keep it raw.
Yeah. Okay. Generally, we end up saying saath mein fodenge in our meets and all that.
Yeah.
But I think let's keep it raw and let's just be like, pretty much. We will see you guys in the next video. I think. Peace.